Hi, I'm Zibby Owens from Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books, and I am here today with Elisa Strauss. I'm so excited. She's the author of 2 amazing cookbooks, Confetti Cakes for Kids and Confetti Cakes Cookbook, which I left all the way over here. She was the head designer and founder of Confetti Cakes Bakery in New York City until 2010. And now she's here to teach me a little bit about how to make some winter-themed cupcakes.
Yes, I think, you have kids, I have kids, everyone loves cupcakes, especially my husband. And I think everyone wants to learn how to make simple decorations that you can do even with your kids, and also how to master the perfect swirl.
Totally.
People always think that's really hard, but I promise it's not. So this is just some rolled fondant. You can get it at Michael's craft stores, or you could get it online, but it's just a nice malleable dough. Think of it as edible Play-Doh, even though some kids eat Play-Doh. This is really, it could be flavored with buttercream flavor or almond, all different kinds of flavors.
I'm always afraid to eat the fondant. It's okay to eat on a cake, no matter how elaborate?
Yes, right. Okay. You can definitely eat it. I mean, I always say my dad loved fondant and my mom would peel it off and just eat the buttercream underneath. Yeah. So the nice thing about this is we're making snowflakes that are just going to adorn the cupcakes. So if kids want to nibble on them, go for it. It's like a sugar high. But if not, then you just eat the yummy cupcake.
Perfect. In case the cupcake is not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Snowflake is going to push them over the edge.
That's right.
All right.
So here's the dough. I'm just going to give you a little piece, and you can just knead it just like you would some
like
Play-Doh.
A little mini challah?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's fun because you can really make anything, like little dollhouse, little cakes and things like that. You can make numbers. This is a great way to put a topper on a real cake. Like you could buy a store-bought cake and then put your kid's name on it. And just using simple cutters, you can do anything, and it comes in all sorts of colors as well. So I'm just going to use a little Crisco. I put some in your corner, and this is just, any kind of placemat, or you could work right on a table. It's nice and thin. And we're going to roll it out, just nice and smooth. Slippery.
I'm failing my first cooking class.
No,
getting kicked out.
Stop. You're doing great.
Thank
you. And now turn it the other way.
I need a little more positive reinforcement here. I'm very sensitive and delicate.
You're doing great.
There we go. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, how's that?
Perfect. Right. And then you're going to grab a cutter. And so you can get simple, snowflake cutter. And again, you could do any shape you want. Or these are these fun cutters that they're like presses. They're kind of like those old-fashioned gingerbread cookies. And they come in all different designs. So you want to use one of them.
Sure.
And we can cut out a snowflake. So push down first, and then kind of move it around, do the jig. Yep, perfect. You did it. Okay. And then before you pick it up, press down so that you get the design in the fondant.
It's not supposed to go all the way down, right?
It's okay.
It's not going all the way down.
No,
okay.
Not all the way down.
Okay,
perfect. Okay, and then pick it up. Do you have a beautiful snowflake? Yes.
Oh, I have a beautiful snowflake.
So then just peel away the excess.
Okay.
And remember, if you're doing, let's say you're having a holiday party at your house, I'm not going to have you roll out each little snowflake. You can do right, exactly. Almost like cutting out cookies.
Right.
So that's fun. So now we have this. Now, this alone is beautiful. You can keep it just like this. And I love art tools. So this is a palette knife, and it can just pick up, and you can let it dry, and it hardens. But
I'll leave
let's say you want to create a more lacy effect. So just using simple pastry tips. I feel like even if you've never held a pastry or a piping bag, everyone has pastry tips at home because people often give little kits.
Yep.
And so pastry tips have all different size nozzles. So you could have big rounds, little rounds. And so you can take them and cut out little designs to make it look lacy. You ready?
I'm ready.
You can do it.
All right, I'll watch you
So whatever
first.
you want to do, Yeah, you could just go into the center. And again, it's really like just cutting out cookies. You're taking it out and you're just creating a lacy effect. And so much easier. My daughter came home the other day and she said, Mommy, I'm going to show you how to make snowflakes. And she took out the paper and the scissors and folded it a million ways. I mean, this is much easier.
Oh, yeah,
of course, she wouldn't listen to me, but
piece of cake.
You know. Yeah. People always say that. I said, not my cakes.
Yeah, not your cakes.
But no, it's nice. I mean, even people always look at my books and they're like, oh, I can't do that. But, you know, in each chapter, it goes from easiest to hardest.
Yes.
So my mom, who's a professional musician and doesn't love to be in the kitchen, you know, she's made just like a basic cookie recipe. And I have just plain cookie recipes that make snowflakes. I mean, that's just cutting it out.
When I picked up the cookbook to flip through it before today, all these crumbs fell out.
Oh, no.
So I was like, well, this is a good sign. I've obviously used this cookbook
Oh,
before.
that's so cute. Yes.
Okay.
So,
I don't know
yes.
how lacy and delicate.
It looks great.
But
perfect.
okay.
So
Yours
we're
looks
going
amazing.
to leave it. We're going to leave it on the side to dry. And if you have any of the extra dough, I'm just going to keep it under wraps.
Okay.
You could stick it in just like a plastic container, or you'll see here's just plastic wrap because it will dry out, which is what you want so that they can stand up. All right, you ready to learn the perfect swirl?
I'm ready to learn the perfect swirl.
Okay. So I baked some cupcakes ahead of time. I'm just gonna grab them.
Okay.
Okay, 2 for you.
Thank you.
So this is our yummy vanilla recipe, and you'll see it's very light. It's my kid's favorite because it only uses egg whites.
Ooh.
And so now, I mean, in the olden days, you know, we had to
they're
crack
healthy. These are healthy.
They're healthy. Well, they have some sugar in them, but yes, I mean, I'm all for having one real cupcake that has, you know, all the yumminess in it rather than eating a box of, you know, fat-free stuff. And exercise. I love you, Luca. So, all right, so we have the cupcakes, and you'll notice that I bake them just slightly under the rims, or like a little above, but mostly under. And so I have a pastry bag filled with our Swiss meringue buttercream, which
And all these recipes are in the book?
Yes, everything's in the book, and this is a delicious buttercream, and one of the things I love about it is that it's completely versatile. So if your kids like chocolate or, you know, your mom likes raspberry, you can add any flavor into it. And I even use cream cheese for red velvet.
And you use food coloring? That's how you get them?
Yes, and so this I just use a tiny, tiny bit of food coloring to get a soft blue. Okay. And this is the weird part. I'm going to hold my breath.
Okay.
Because when I'm swirling, it's just how I do it. But you don't have to do it.
So I can continue to breathe.
You can continue to breathe, especially as I do it.
I think one of us should continue to breathe. Okay.
But you'll see there are tons of different kinds of tips. Again, you'll see the ones that almost look like flowers, and that's how you get another kind of swirl. So, but once you master the shape of the swirl, you know, the motion of it, you can do anything.
Okay.
You can make little flowers, anything. So I'm just going to go around the edge of the cupcake and then slowly wind my way up to like a pointy mountain.
Okay.
Ready?
Kind of like a frozen yogurt machine.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
okay.
but you know how sometimes it comes out really fast and you're,
Okay.
So you just go slow but steady.
Okay.
And then the other tip I'm going to give you is you'll notice the frosting is dropping from my pastry tip. I'm not dragging it onto my cupcake because that's what will flatten it.
Oh.
This will make sense as soon as I start. Okay? So I'm just gonna take this off. Okay. Ready? Holding my breath.
Okay. All right.
Woo! So I'm going around. I'm not really holding my breath, but around the cupcake and up. And I try to kind of go over where I came from, and then I pick up.
Wow,
and then it's a
look at
pretty
that.
swirl.
That is pretty.
Yes? Okay, your turn.
I love it. Okay. All right. Holding my breath.
Perfect. Yes. Okay, and raise it up. Yep, perfect. Right, and you're half on and half off where you came from. Perfect.
It's falling.
It's okay. Yep. There you go. There you go. Yes. Up, 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 and pull up. Oh, but put pressure. Put pressure and then pull up. Yes. See, for your first swirl, that's pretty great. And also, look, a little trick. You can always like shake it. And we are going to dust them with some sanding sugar too.
Okay.
All right, should we do one more?
Let's do one more. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. Or you can make some sort of driving noise.
Oh, good tips. Good tips. I got this famous chef to teach me to make car sounds.
I always say, you know why Emerald's always like, bam, da-da-da, you know, it's like, because on TV you don't want any silence.
Right.
So that's why he became known for all this. Oh my God, that is so good. Are you kidding me? Okay, you were practicing last night.
Not.
You were totally practicing.
I didn't even know what a swirl meant.
Okay, and pressure, and then pull up. That is, look at those even rings. That is amazing. That is really good. Okay, and so then we're going to just take this beautiful crystal sugar. Again, you can just get it at a grocery store. You actually can make your own colors if you're crazy like me, and you can, you know, dye even candy, like rock candy. You could buy the white and then dye it with colors. But anyway, I just bought this.
Okay.
So, and then normally you would do it over some sort of plate, but that's okay. And then we're just going, nah, it's like, we'll clean up after, I promise.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then we're going to just put it on, and then it just adds this little glistening feel.
It does. It looks amazing. Let me try.
And we can put it on these, and then we'll check back in with our snowflakes. And normally we'd want to let them sit for a good hour before they harden.
But in this case, we'll wait about 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're not waiting. So you can just kind of place it on the side. If it comes up, fine, but if you want to use the palette knife, and I love these because they're so thin.
Yeah, these are great.
You're going to find
what did I do
many
without
uses.
these?
I know.
I'm going to go order on Prime now.
Yes. And so since it's not dry, and let's say you are in a rush, because that's
we're
what
always
we
in a
do.
rush.
We're always in a rush. You could just place it on the side of the cupcake. Oops, and it should stick. It may not stick right this second until you press it in because of the sanding sugar. If you didn't put sanding sugar, it would stick right away. Yes, perfect. And then you can stick them in the fridge until you're ready to serve them, and then they'll harden up as it is. But aren't they cute? And then if they do harden, you'll see they'll just stand up, and it's a different statement.
It's awesome. These are great.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
So now you could do a swirl, and you could do swirls all different. You could do, the kids love doing rainbows, where you take the buttercream, you mix different colors, and then you put stripes in the bag, and then you swirl it, and that's how you get like unicorn poops.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Everyone should know how to make a unicorn poop.
I mean, what kind of mom doesn't know that?
That's
Just
right.
kidding. Well, these are amazing. Thank you so much. That was not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
I told you.
I'm relieved. I'm
Yay.
feeling very relieved.
Okay.
Like, I can actually do this.
Okay, you'll tell my mom.
I'll tell
I
your mom
actually
she
know
can
it.
go back to the harp. And,
Yes.
and your daughter's got it covered.
That's perfect.
Well, thanks, Elisa.
You're
this
welcome.
is amazing.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.